Hey guys, so I wasn't exactly sure how to do this video, even though I talk like people actually watch them. Anyways, I ended up buying a fish and was not told that it was an aggressive fish. It was called a bala shark. It was a bottom feeder. Yeah. So I went and got this bala shark, right? So he was cool. He was a little bit big. I should have gotten a smaller one, but either way, even if I got a smaller one, I'm 99.9% sure this would have happened. But I got this bala shark, and I put him in my 10-gallon tank with my molly, my plotties, and my mollies, my plotty, and my guppy, and my zebrafish, because I don't remember the actual word for those zebrafish. Anyways, I put them in there, and the next day, this sucked real fucking bad. The next day, the bala shark was dead, and so was my sunset plotty. And I had been doing so good with this tank. They were thriving. They were getting bigger because, usually when you buy fish from a store, they're babies. They're small, right? They had gotten to adulthood. They were doing great. Literally, the next morning, I go to feed them in the morning, right? Because that's when you feed them. Or at least that's when I feed them. My bala shark and my plotty were dead. Okay. And the same day I had gotten a heater for the tank, right? So, in my mind, automatically, the heater killed them. Because they've been living in 71, 72 degree water temperature for a good minute now. So, maybe it's the heater. So, I take the... So, I've already had the plotty for over a month from Petco's return policy. If a fish dies within 30 days, actually I think it's any animal or anything goes wrong with any animal they sell is 30 days, right? And so I saved the bala shark because I literally had only had them for less than 24 hours, but I threw away my sunset plotty because what else am I going to do with the dead fish? No, don't get me wrong. No, actually, I don't even know why I said that, because 90% of the people in this world would not give a flying fuck about a fish dying. I am proud of what I do with animals. I am proud of it. And I was so proud of where I had gotten my tank. It was healthy. Everyone was thriving. Everyone seemed happy, right? Okay. So, they passed away. I froze the bala shark because I was going to take them back to Petco because I was like, yeah. Less than 24 hours later, my fish died. And then, the second I saw that happening, I saw them dead, those two fish dead, I thought it was the heater, right? So I unplugged the heater. I was like, oh, fuck this. I am not gonna let my fish die. And part of me still kind of feels like it is the heater, but I'm not sure. But I'll get back to that in a second. So, at night in this house, because we turned the temperature down and stuff so it doesn't get stale and everything, and it doesn't get warm, I guess, because if air's not moving, it gets really hot in the house that I live in. So I plugged the heater in just for the night, literally at 11 o'clock at night, and then 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:15 is when our alarm goes off, okay? So the heater gets plugged in again around 11 o'clock at night. I wake up, I go and check on the fish. They're doing great. You know, I give them their food. Actually, I don't give them their food. My son does, because that's his new, one of his new chores is to feed the fish in the morning. Sorry about that. And so everything's fine. I'm like, okay, well, these guys are doing well. I don't know what happened, right? Like, who knows what happened? I come home from work. I get off at 2 p.m. So I get home around 2:15ish, right? And I have a dead balloon molly and plotty molly. One balloon something. I fucking love that fish. She was cool as fuck. And a dead guppy. So that's 4 my fish dead in 3 days, because one of those days I did not have the heater on, okay? So definitely 100% I'm thinking that my fish were killed because of the heater, right? So like I bag up both fish. Like one of the fish I actually got from PetSmart, but I did not give a crap, because I'm like, look, like I got this heater that y'all suggested to me, and my fish are dead by the time I got them, right? So I go and I start talking to the Petco employees, and they find out that I got the baller shark. They're like, well, that's the reason. I'm like, well, what do you mean? They're like, he's aggressive. Like, he's an aggressive type of fish. Like, he stressed them out. I was like, okay, I can understand that for the plotty, the sunset plotty. But my balloon molly and my guppy, like, okay, like what about them? Like I unplugged the heater, the other fish was dead. Like the baller shark was gone. It died the first day I got it, okay? Which I hate. I really, really, really hate that he passed away. And I was sold, in my eyes, I was sold an aggressive fish into at a community type passive aquarium, okay? But, so he's gone. Like, so I go to them, I sit there and I talk and I get more and more information, you know, as much as I can learn. Because I'm like, I came in here looking, because I'm a brand new aquarium owner. Like, I want to have fish that are hardy and can live through someone who doesn't know what the heck they are doing. Well, apparently one of the employees was just brand new and wanted to help us out and did not know that the baller shark would be aggressive or stress out my fish. But here's the thing. My guppy and my molly, balloon molly, were not dead. I unplugged the heater for a day, the entire day of Friday, from the morning to the night. Like, and I told you I plugged it back in at 11 p.m. Like, a day and a half. Like, so what killed my guppy and my molly is what I'm wondering. Because literally the only 2 fish that were left in the tank was my pleco, which is my algae eater, and my zebra something or the sort fish. Zebra fish is like this big. My pleco, he was a kind of big guy. He was about this big, okay? Well, he passed away too. I think it was his own damn fault, because he kept like scooting out of the water. Like, I'd have the water as high as I possibly could with the heater, like, stick. Like, because it's, like, just literally a stick, like, a cylinder, like, that wide. Hey, cool, my eyeball. Look, it's my eyeball. Anyways, it's like a stick this wide and, like, I don't know, like, 5 inches long, give or take. Maybe 6 to 7, I don't know, give or take around that area of inches long. Within 5 minutes of me putting the heater in, he was like, oh, yay! And he went straight for the heater. And he chilled for the first day or two. He chilled below the water next to the heater or behind the heater, which is perfectly cool. Okay, so maybe he was just cold and he wants to be warm. Okay, fine with me. But the thing is for 3 days, at least 3, maybe 4. Like, okay, so, like my nose, just think my nose is the water line. He was like right here. So water line, and his top quarter of his face or body would be above the water. And then the next day I came, it was even more above the water, and he was scooching up him up. And I actually did put in like another like gallon of water because I knew it had like evaporated, and I've done this before. So I was like, what I did was not wrong or whatnot, you know. I did everything I had done before in the past with evaporated water and everything like that. Well, about, let's see, it's been now 2 weeks that I've had the water heater, and so I guess a week and a half. So, yeah, because he passed away about 3 or so days ago. Yeah, I came home and he was dead. Like, he was great in the morning, like, he was up above the water line, so I sort of like, I sort of just put my hand close to him, like, say, like, look, I put my hand close to him, and he goes, right, okay, just he sees my hand, and he swims away, and it's like, okay, he's good, he's happy, like, he was swimming great, you know, like, he was bouncing from place to place, and occasionally found his new spot. You know, my little zebrafish is like, right? Yeah. Then he's dead. Like, at 7 a.m. or at 6:45 a.m., he was fine. At 2:15 p.m., he was not. He was dead, floating in my water. So I'm still not exactly sure what happened. Yeah, and I was like legit, the day he passed away, I was gonna go get him like little algae treats and stuff to make sure he was getting enough food and everything like that. This video is going to be called When You Get Attached to Fish. Alright, well,